30. First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Bravo.
Check 50. Check 50.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Herbert rolling to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, lock it.
Check 31. Check 31.
To throw again. Herbert. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The last catch nearly got him at first, but now a loose football. The ball comes out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Ready to break.
Watch 49. Know your job. Double time. Double time.
You're out. Check that.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready, ready.
50. Defense wins championships, baby.
Go.
50. My 50.
Slide.
Throwing again. Herbert. Complete to his tight end, Seth DeValve. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 40.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Out to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
Hey, zoom. Get it.
From the gun, Herbert. And the pressure gets to him again.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. The Patriots send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. Now they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll run on first down. Mays. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
At the 13-yard line.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Middle. Kill.
On first down, Mays. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check 43.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
First down, Bills.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. We're scoreless after 1. They'll run on 1st down. Mays looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Mays. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards. 1st down, Buffalo.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. 51 the mic, 51 the mic. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Throwing right, and that's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now a give, right side. Mays. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Now Allen. And this is caught by Watkins. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that makes the score 7-0.
Bills 7, Patriots nothing. Josh Lambeau set to kick off.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Herbert. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that work.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go, D.
Smith.
So nice number one. Stop your whining. Begin.
To throw, it's Allen. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Herbert. He's got his man. It's Williams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready! 70, Indy.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now.
Throwing on 1st down. Herbert. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Strong right, strong right.
Hey, high 7.
From the gun, Herbert. Flush to his right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Intended for DeAndre Hopkins. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Hey, Echo.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. They're going to try and throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up second and 2 at the 31-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
They'll keep it on the ground. Mays, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
We got double tight. Double tight. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Check 99. Check 99.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
That's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Check pass. Check pass.
On second down now, Mays. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Push him back. Push him back.
Throwing is Allen on third. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play here for Buffalo. 42 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
On second down, Mays. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Mike, 58, right there. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
Throwing now is Allen. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Now a give, right side. It's Grant. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Corey Grant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Looking to throw on second down. Herbert. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Ed Oliver in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field. And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Watch the pass. Pass. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
From the 39, Allen. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play here for the Bills. 45 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Watch out.
All 52.
Now a give, right side. Mays. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bills capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. On 1st down, Mays. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Mays, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Herbert. He gets it to James White. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. On 3rd and 2, Herbert, he'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Going deep for Hopkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Go now.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Hey, Haywood.
Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Watch time, watch time.
Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
4 down. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, pick your game up.
Throwing again, Herbert. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Back to throw. Herbert. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. On first down, Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Ready?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert steps away to his... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Allen fighting to stay up. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. Taking it right down Broadway. And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. That one may not cost him in the end, but still, obviously something the coach wants to avoid.
Oh, without a doubt. It won't cost the team because of where they are on the scoreboard, but it will cost the player who gave up the football.
Extra point up and through, and the lead is down to 24. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
51. 51. Hey, that's scared. That's scared.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Patriots' 38-yard line.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Partner, they came, they saw, they conquered.
They conquered.
But before all that happened with the conquering part, they believed. They thought it all week. It was evident when we talked to them before the ball game that they thought they could get this done, and they knew exactly how, had a plan, formulated it, and then executed it. That's a big-time win to take down the defending Super Bowl champs.
So for the Bills, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for New England, their woes continue as the record falls now to 1-10. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.